Hi, we are going to be discussing how, and also seeing the step-by-step guide on how to connect your website to Google Analytics 4 and record events such as button clicks or form submissions. So let's get started. Here is our sample website. Uh, this is just a sample template that I picked up from Webflow to showcase how we are going to do the processes that we are going to see now. What I did is I also created a Google Analytics 4 property and also a Google Tag Manager account, which is empty at the moment. So in this website, the first thing that we are going to do is we are going to install Google Tag Manager. In order to install Google Tag Manager on this website, I go into my Google Tag Manager account. I click on my Google Tag Manager ID, and it opens up the code that goes into my head and body tag. On Webflow, there is a simple site setting that you can go and add this content to. So I added this setting in my Google Tag Manager in the head and the body tag. Once this was done, I will click publish. Therefore, the website will go live. Now, this website is live with this particular Google Tag Manager code. Now that this has been done, let's go into our analytics and attach our analytics to Google Tag Manager. So this is our analytics ID. I go into our Google Tag Manager, new tag configuration. I go into Google Tag. The tag ID is this. Where does it get triggered? All pages. This is a Google tag. I'm going to save this. Therefore, now Google Tag is saved on my website. Submit and publish this website with this particular change. Let's test it out if our Google Analytics code is visible on our website or not. So in order to test it, we click on preview and it opens the GTM tag assistant preview mode. We connect the website to it. Here's our website. Once this is connected, we go back here and we can see that the Google tag is fired. Perfect. Let's close the debugger and now we will go into setting up the button clicks events for our uh, GA4. So first of all, we go into our site. What we need to do is we need to add an ID to the button so that we can recognize which button has been clicked. You can also use elements such as class or something else, like class is also an element that you can use. Uh, I prefer ID because I can give unique IDs to all of the buttons. So I give a unique ID to this button and call it hero button. I'm going to do is I'm also going to add a unique ID to this subscription form, the email subscription form. Then unique ID is newsletter form for this one. So this is how I'm going to recognize a form submission and a button click, which is this one. Let's go into our Google Tag Manager and start setting this up. I'll go into trigger and I have to first of all set up these triggers. When are these buttons clicked? So the first one is all elements clicked, some clicks, the click ID has to be equal to, not this, the click ID needs to be equal to hero button. Hero button clicked. I'm going to save this trigger. The next is I'm also going to add a form submission. Some forms, when the form ID is equal to newsletter form. And now I'm going to save this one too. Now I have these two triggers in my Google Tag Manager. What I need to do is I need to trigger a Google Analytics event tag whenever we are triggering these events here. So I go into tags and I will click on new tag configuration, Google Analytics GA4 event. What is the measurement ID? Let's go back in here, select the measurement ID. I will put the measurement ID here. Let's set it up for the hero button click first. Hero button clicked. When does this event gets triggered? When the hero button is clicked. And I'm going to save this. The next we have to add is newsletter form subscription, newsletter form submitted. I'm going to go into tag configuration, Google Analytics, GA4 event, measurement ID, newsletter form submitted. When does it get triggered? When the newsletter form is submitted. Let's save this, submit. Now I'm going to publish these changes onto the website. Now these changes are on the website live. All right, so now that we have added the tags and the triggers here, let's test if this is working. We go into preview to open up our tag assistant and connect to our test website. And now we are connected to our test website. And in the tag assistant, we can see that the Google tag is fired, but the hero button clicked and newsletter form submitted is not fired yet. Let's fill out the form and see if this works. I fill out this form and newsletter form submitted got fired as I click the form. Now let's test out the explore button or the hero button clicked. I click on the explore button and yeah, it worked. It just took some time to be triggered. But the whole process worked, and therefore now your Google Analytics should be measuring these events as well. Let's go into your real-time data, and from Berlin, you can see newsletter form submitted, and the other event should be coming here in some time as well. There's usually a lag between the two, especially when there's a new setup.
Great. Now that you're able to record the events into GA4 from this button click or form submission, you can set it up similarly for all of your forms and button clicks on your website and send those events to GA4. Now, what is the benefit of doing this? First of all, you are able to run all sorts of A/B testing about what is the conversion rate of people visiting the website and clicking a particular button. Also, what is the source of the traffic which is leading to the highest conversion in your contact form? So all of these elements, now that they are getting recorded in GA4, you can make such analytical decisions about your product. Let's go into admin and tag these two events as key events. Key events, it used to be called conversions in the past in Google Analytics, and now it is called key events. In order to do that, we'll go inside events, and in events, you will see hero button clicked. I will mark it as key event, newsletter form submitted. I'll mark it as key event. Now that I have marked these two as key event, if I connect my Google Ads account to Google Analytics, I'll be able to use these two conversion events as the events that you want to optimize your campaign with. So if you want more newsletter form subscriptions, you want to optimize your campaign to the event newsletter form submitted. I hope you will be able to utilize this tutorial to set up your events on Google Analytics 4. In case you have any questions, please reach out to me on my website or just in the comment section. Happy to help. Thank you.